Good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Good morning, Amelia. Hope everyone's having a great morning and great trading session so far. I do have to take a phone call in a second. So when I do, I'm going to mute my mic, but I'll turn the music on. I'm so mad because I actually wanted to go live right before 9 o'clock, but I ended up having to do something because I wanted you guys to see how the charts move on Renko's when news comes, high impact news. But it's so crazy. Like all of this stuff will literally paint within like a second. It's insane. Um, I am break even right now. I took two trades. I lost the first one, won the second one. The trade that I lost actually wasn't valid, and I just wasn't paying attention. Uh, I don't remember what time it was, but oh, here. There was not enough volume in this swing down. Well, it was. So this particular pullback, I have to look for something really specific. And only one aspect was filled on that one, not both. So it's whatever. That was just an honest mistake, which I give myself grace for those. And then the trade that I won was that one there. So I'm not expecting to be 100% just yet. So it's all good. So freaking May Green in the account. The other accounts you haven't traded yet. What? It's all good. Look, I told you, milk them accounts, girl. Don't let that money go to waste. Good morning, Apple Jackson, Janelle. How are you guys this morning? Good morning. All right, so right now, what I'm actually looking for is for us to either break the sell pressure line up there or break on the downside and go back to a downtrend, because this can create consolidation here in between, because essentially we almost created a downtrend right here. We were literally one tick away from doing it, and that's why the downside pressure line got drawn. So I kind of want to see a break on either side. It's going to be the only way that I'll be able to trade it. Let's see. But yeah, so honest mistake, trade one. I'm not mad about it, but I am glad that I wasn't hesitant to pull the trigger of the second trade, because the second trade, I remember the oscillator didn't completely match, but I remember, so over the weekend, I've allowed that to be okay with the other pullback type, but just not that one. Um, and so yesterday a trade set up the exact same way and I didn't take it because I wasn't documenting that particular setup with the oscillator not matching that particular component in the um setup. So I was just like, you know what, fuck it. And I took it. So all good. It worked out. So my biggest thing is just keeping my cool, taking every trade and seeing what happens. Hopefully, because we had high impact news today at 9 o'clock, um, I'll be able to make some money today. We'll see. Linda hit your stop loss to the tick, then went to that, you know what? You not being mad shows growth. So we're gonna clap it up for that, because that's annoying as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It'd be the worst when I get stopped out and then it only reverses maybe like 2 bars and then just goes straight to my TP, like, so you couldn't have did that the first time? I'm so confused. So confused. All right, yeah, we definitely got a break on the top side or the bottom side. Like I said earlier, I might end up having to take a phone call in a little bit. If I do, I'll turn the music on while my mic is muted, but I'll still be trading, trust me. But we'll see. What? I want to see something real quick. Hmm. Ah, that was the real problem. Okay, no. Because technically, yeah. Okay, I got it. All right, still we wait. You still vote for my sister being the hell no. No, 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 no. My sister is the way she was acting is how she acts all the time. Um, she has very dark humor. She's like a little baby, but like she's not a baby, but she's my little baby. And sometimes I'll be having to remind myself like she's about to be 32, you guys. She doesn't look like it, but she's about to be 32. And I have to remind myself that she's my little baby that's just not a little baby. But I don't want to admit that she's not a little baby. But she is like super fun all the time. We legit like never really got into it as kids and stuff. I just because she's always been like my little baby in my head, we weren't like super duper close because I saw her as a little baby. I don't know, it's very weird. We was just talking about this the other day. She was like, because I was having a rough day and I don't know. I have this thing of like when I'm talking to my friends or my family and I'm about to break down, I'll be like, sorry, I might cry. I don't know why I apologize for it. But anyway, she was like, it's okay. You're human. You're not a robot, Amber. No matter how much of superwoman you think you are, you're not a robot. I was like, I'm sorry. My sister can't see me weak. She's like, what? I was like, you're my little baby. I'm supposed to be strong in front of you. She like, girl, shut up. But that was always my mindset. So like there was just a lot of stuff I never really talked to her about. And she was like, you can still talk to me. I've been through stuff in life too. I have experiences. It was like the craziest conversation we had. Janelle, I think so. Because my best friend, the one who trades, who also got scammed, he showed me that he showed up in his people you may know. He sent me the picture and said, "Ho ass nigga." Like, let me see. Jumped in the A plus setup on gold. Low heavy made profit. Ooh, 2,600. It's nice, nice, nice. You know what? You gotta go heavy on the A pluses though, especially with the way the market's been lately. If you see an A plus, please take it. I'm gonna see Simone Biles tonight. Ooh, wait. What's with Simone Biles? Is it that one? Aren't they on some kind of tour? I don't know if this is old. Are they on some kind of tour like with a bunch of gymnasts or something? Or is this something different? That's Jason Tatum. My cousin, the one who the little babies, he I feel like he played against Jason Tatum once, but he grew up playing against Bradley Beal like since he was about eight years old. And I always tell people we knew when Bradley Beal was a kid that he was gonna make it to the NBA. That's just how good he was. Legit. I would have been balling after she said that. I was. It made me cry harder. Cause I don't know. Like I said, it's just hard for me to like break down in front of my little sister. It's hard for me to like allow myself to be human and feel feelings in front of people, period. Like even some of my family and friends. So that's why I always like, I'm sorry, I might cry. And they're always like, Key, you're good. I'm like, no, I'm not. I thought he was serving Fed time too. I'm gonna have to figure this out because how? I don't understand. But I do remember that there was like some really weird discrepancy in one of the articles, like when everything first happened, when he got sentenced. We saw something about him being sentenced to 15 years, but then it said like I think the 15 years that it said it wasn't actually the jail time. I think it said like 3 years and then so many years on probation. And so I think that that's where like the discrepancy was, because initially we thought the 15 was like the prison sentence. But I think this particular article added up probation and all of that stuff together. But I could be wrong. So I don't know. I still haven't figured it out. And I don't understand. Like, I don't. I legit don't. I mean, I guess so. Fed time is what, 85%? Look, I ain't a criminal. I don't know. Is Fed time 85%? Because if so, and the one article was correct where like it was 3 years in jail and the rest was like, other stuff, then I guess the 85% would have been served at that point, because obviously he had to get, credit for time served while he was on trial and all of that other stuff. Because remember, I told you guys it took them a while to go through the court system, because when everything really started coming to a head during the investigation and them, arresting him and stuff, it was during COVID. So pretty much if you weren't a hardened criminal, your cases weren't being heard at that time. So that's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. You thought Fed time was 100%? Good morning, new trader. How are you this morning? If it is 100%, I still could. If the 3 years was, 3 of the 15 was supposed to be the jail time, I guess I could assume that maybe he did 2021. When did COVID? There's a possibility. I don't know. It's so weird because normally, like, if I look up, like, type a name and mugshot, like, his mugshot comes up and everything. But when you click the button to go to the Colbert County or whatever, like, it gives you an invalid or broken link. So, but I don't feel like he served his time. I legit don't know, y'all. I don't. You wish you had a sister? You can share mine. No, she probably won't let me share her now, because she'll tell everybody like she just became my friend like a couple years ago. Just the person I wanted to. Well, new, looks like you right on time. Right on time to be a sugar daddy for the day. Oh my goodness. But yeah, my little sister, she is a mess. A mess. And I just love it her. I actually I used to tell my mom growing up, baby, if you would have had any more children, I wouldn't have known what to do with myself. Because my sister can be a lot. She's a lot of energy. Mainly because we're like so polar opposite. Like, she's very talkative. She's very social. Like, she is a social butterfly. Okay. Um, yeah. And I'm just like super chill. I mean, I talk to y'all on the stream, but like I could not be here for 6 hours or even 4 or 5 hours like some of the other streamers. My social battery would be drained immediately. That's too much. But yeah, I'm just like way more chill, laid back. I'm not a social butterfly. If I'm in a social setting, I have no problem like making friends or interacting with people, but I'm not the person that's gonna shut the party down, baby. By the time you turn around, you like, damn, where Amber? And you go look at my location, I'm back at home. That's me. So, like, we're trying to plan, we have like a Christmas gathering with our family most of the time, every Christmas. But since my grandma moved in with us, we're trying to like figure out how we're gonna do things, because we used to do it at her clubhouse in her old neighborhood. So they're trying to like have me as part of the planning committee. I'm like, now y'all know I help y'all plan, but if part of this is me being there from the start to the finish, it's not gonna happen. It's just not. It's just not. Not, oh, new is gone. Just know he's going to scam again. He absolutely is. Absolutely is. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, the thing is, he can't scam doing nothing trading related because he's barred. The SEC barred him. So if he does anything, whether it's under a business name, if they find out he's doing it under somebody else's name, like, he will be charged again. And if I'm not mistaken, that particular charge, if he violates that, he can do some serious time. So, because I don't even think he can trade himself at this point, but I could be mistaken. We we really just gonna sit here and consolidate at this freaking level? What time did this level get painted? We just can't get past it. What time is this? 9? Oh, yeah, with the 9 o'clock news that was drawn. So we've kind of just been between here and the zone down there. But like I said, I don't trade inside of the solo zones, which is what that solo green level is. So I just have to wait till we either trade above it or we go back to the downtrend that we were in. Terrible 4 days in a row red. Did you change anything? Or just because of the market conditions, which is can happen. That's kind of how I felt like when I had what was that, 2 weeks ago? I had the all green week. And then last week, I had the first 3 days of the week I'm red. And I'm like, bro, it's no way. Like, it's no way. I had 4 straight days of green. And now I'm 3 straight days of red. Even though they weren't super horrible red days, it was just like, my mans. Can we get something different here? But it's just been the market. Gotta adjust and adapt. Oh yeah, so remember I was telling you guys yesterday, like with that divergence that goes in the same direction of the trend, how it's like, I feel like something is off with it. I literally wrote down every single one of those from the week of September 20, wait, what was it? September 23rd. So that's a week's worth of data. And then from October 4th until October 25th. And I really kind of couldn't find a consistent pattern except maybe one. So I'm not, I don't know. For now, I'll probably trade the one pattern that I feel like is pretty consistent. The trade that I lost yesterday, that was the first one that it lost with that particular pattern. Before that, it was 2 wins and a break even. So now it's basically 2 wins, the loss from yesterday, and a break even. But then the other volume pattern is like 2-0. So I just don't know. I just don't know yet. But even with that loss, together with both patterns, it's like 4-1-1. So I guess I'll just have to continue seeing what's going to be up with that. You never pay attention to earnings. Me neither. Yesterday was an inside day, preparing for a big move tomorrow, Friday. Big earnings this week. You know what? That's what it was. There was a guy in the Facebook group, I think, who used to post the calendar of earnings. And because I'm not really active on Facebook anymore, I never know when the earnings are coming. Too much going on and not paying attention. I feel that. I feel that. It's so easy to get distracted, especially like the longer you're on the charts and stuff. That's another reason why I told y'all my goal is to just trade like hour and a half or so and get the hell on, because past that, like, I have a pretty great attention span, but my brain has to rest. Look, we are trying so hard to push through here. We've been rejecting here since like 9:04. But it was the level was created at 9 o'clock. and we're going to be pushing new highs. Okay, so I am going to trade the new highs and lows, like the pullbacks after them, because I think I have what I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure. So we're going to see. But it's very specific, and there has to be a level attached to my entry bar, whether it's VWAP, support or resistance, whatever. But essentially, as long as the pullback comes back and touches my minor half trend plus is attached to a level, then I can trade it. Real simple. Real simple. All right. Oh, I did not do the overnight high and low, but it's cool. I could see it on my chart. It's just like, it's like this gray level right there. The overnight highs and lows really are insignificant, honestly, so I really don't need to color them or anything. Like if I have let's say I have a setup where sorry, I was just thinking. um let's say that I have a setup where like the previous bar can't react off of a level. If it's the overnight high or low, it literally doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. This was almost a setup, but I needed there to be more volume in this swing right here. I had to look down at my cheat sheet because I did just make a couple of adjustments to the divergence off of the new highs and lows. Just made the adjustments over the weekend. I don't pay attention either, especially since I don't trade after. Yeah. Lesson Tiger Splash the other day, quite the song. Have I heard that song before? I don't know if I've ever heard that song before. I don't think so. All right, it looks like what's mainly going to be happening is divergence, unless the pullbacks go beyond my minor half trend and go to the middle or the major one. What a breakout. We literally consolidated for like 20 minutes. Okay. We've pushed up like about 60 points from that solo green level that we were just consolidating at. All right, what's down here? 1.2. 1.2 at 1400. Yeah, I think I will chance it for the raise after the new session high and low. I don't have a huge sample size, but we'll go for it. If it doesn't work out, that's okay. Best friend section. Showing a double bottom, but it's not really a double bottom. Oh, almost. That was almost gonna be an entry, but then the VWAP flipped up. You see how that angled up like that? Oh, now. Ah, all right, zigzag change. Okay. What a drop. What a drop. Wait, did the previous, I think the previous, but yeah, it did. Okay. Man, my shoulder is killing me. Oh, I'm just moving the overnight levels to where they're supposed to be. I also think I might have figured out how to trade the first pullback after a 1 bar pullback. All right, that's invalidated because it touched the VWAP. Um, I sat out of this trade because I would have had to break even at the pivot level, which is exactly where it touched and reversed. So there was no point in taking it. No point. All right, that's not a weak level. I hate when we have those times where we consolidate for so long and then we break out, and the breakout is like so basically not tradable for me. Hey, we want something. Hello? Yeah, I've never heard of that. Is it like that Uncle Luke song? Child, let me go listen. Cause wait. They sound like Uncle Luke's song. Tiger. I don't really listen to music like that, and when I do, oh yeah, he took that from I'm pretty sure it's Uncle Luke. Oh, Two Live Crew. Yeah, look up Two Live Crew. We want some. I'm like, I know I heard that before. My mom is super old school, so I know songs from her era too. Yeah. Let me see some. Yeah, that's exactly where it's from. If you listen to that, it literally starts off the same exact way. Oh, now I'm thinking. Is this thing not on? Oh, that's why. There we go. There it goes. Yeah, super old school. This reverses here. I'd be super interested to see what'll happen. Wait, what number is that? 611. All right, now it's invalidated though. We pushed too hard off the VWAP. I'm so close to taking like every divergent setup when we have a new bias change. If the entry bar closes on the zone, I'm so close to just taking it no matter whether it would normally be a setup or not. Because I noticed that most of the time that trade is going to win. Most of the time. But I do know there was one that actually lost earlier today. That's why I didn't take that one. All right. We're at the major resistance zone level right now. Damn. We've spanned that much. Oh, it's 100 points. I just remember us trading at the major support level like before I got on the stream. So I was just we don't have a lot of sessions, or lately we haven't had a lot of sessions where we've touched both levels during the same session. Mm. Weak level. Let's see what happens here. See if we can push all the way through. Got like about what 40 minutes left in the sesh. Just gotta pay out a ooh, nice, congratulations. Was it a smooth process? Someone just got paid out from you, Profit. They seem to love the new zero something or They say you profit paid really fast. Is you profit the one where you can only get a payout once a month? Or is that no? Who is that? I know you profit has been around for a minute because I feel like when I first started learning about prop firms, you profit was actually the first one. I think it was you profit was the first one that I learned about, I feel like. Why is it? I hate websites that don't have a dark mode. It literally hurts my eyes. And I have, is my eye saver mode on? Yes, it is. My God. Hmm. 22.45% of candidates passed the U Profit Trader Evaluation Program during quarter 3 of 2024. Four simple steps. Sign up. Oh my gosh, this website is just so fucking bright. I want to see. Let me see if I'm still in that Facebook group. I feel like I'm not. Damn, I'm not in that group anymore. There was a Facebook group that I was in years and years ago. Um, and that was when I was first introduced to futures props. But yeah, it looks like I probably left it. I feel like I left that group at some point. Probably. Interesting. All right. Really just kind of waiting to see how we're gonna push past this resistance level or if we are just going to head down instead from it. Green. Yeah, we're resisting pretty hard. Um, Good morning, Granny. How are you? Took the usual 1 to 3 business days. I still have one that's pending though. Nutty is trading you profit. Yeah, I feel like I heard maybe Alpine say that he was gonna possibly get some elite trader funding accounts soon. Um, but it's really weird because I feel like he also said that he's never heard anything bad about them. But I thought he was the same person who was saying that Elite wasn't paying. But this was like a long time ago, though. Like probably when I first started watching him last year. So maybe they made some changes, and that's why. But I feel like I heard people say that Elite wasn't trading. Elite wasn't paying out, but it wasn't recently though. I do know that Trey Kage. I always just want to call him Cage. Trey Kage, his Lilu was denied. maybe they're the ones who took a long time to like approve or deny him, and it was like maybe a month or something. Maybe they were the ones. I don't know. This market just does not want to be my friend. They don't want me to get this goddamn on payout. After today, I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4 trading days. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to do it. I would be like just short. Even if I made $450 a day, for each of the last 4 trading days, I'm still going to be like $25 short. How wonderful. And it's literally just because I can't trade Wednesday, and this is why I'm ready to quit. Because the last couple of Wednesdays were like really nice for my strategy, which makes it even worse. All right, let's see if we can get something shaken. No, don't reverse yet. All right, now if it reverses, it's fine. There's less volume in this swing than this one, but the oscillator is like opposite, so it doesn't really matter. I just need weak level, can't trade it, and we push down anyway. We keep trying to push past this damn zone and we're just having an issue. This is what the 5-minute chart looks like. All my old zones. The patience that I have to have is so ugh. It's so frustrating because I wanted the payout on this account, but since I know I can't get it, I'm probably, when I come back on Thursday, I'm probably just gonna go and start trading the TopStep account again. Since that's gonna be the account that I'll be able to get a payout on the quickest. So we'll just, this account is gonna be hung up again. Layla was denied. Talked about you profit last weekish. I haven't been tuning into him that much recently. He was happy with them, but not sure if he has current accounts. Got you. Did y'all hear? I heard Alpine talk about this on his stream, I think last week. He was talking about, because somebody said something about, I think, Patrick getting on the take profit leaderboards or something. But he said that Patrick admitted to spending like $300,000 or something on accounts. He said it on Twitter, I think. Who knows if he was trolling, but if he did, that's insane. Literally insane. What is this account down? 225. Yeah, 225. Whenever I do start trading this account again, this PA, I'll be fine. I mean, I already have more than enough days over $50 actually. I've had this PA. Today would make the 17th trading day. But it was a struggle, honey. It's been a struggle. I started trading it while I was still trading order flow. And I stopped and started trading again. So I traded it from September 16th to October 2nd. No, October 3rd. And at that time, October 3rd was the last day that I traded it. That's when I stopped trading order flow. And that particular day, I lost $230. So my account balance ended up going back negative. And it looks like I've only traded October 24th, 25th, 28th since then. And I'm only like negative $100 since starting to trade just volume, which is normal. I mean, I started trading something brand new and I knew it wasn't ready yet, but I was just like, something's got to happen. And honestly, I probably wouldn't have started trading it yet if Apex didn't change the implement 3.0. Them implementing 3.0 is why I started trading it again, especially when I found out that you could still withdraw like normal into the buffer if you withdrew by November 5th. So that's really what I was pushing for. But it ain't happen. But I tried. Bro, there is no way. We consolidated for 20 minutes earlier. And now we just act like we just cannot get past this goddamn zone. I probably shouldn't chance this, but I am. Oh, I guess I'm not. The market made the decision for me. It would have been following my rules because I was a weak level. Let's see, that started with a double. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss any trades. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Wait, let me go back. To tell you I denied FTT payouts, but not the reason. I just assume he's lying as usual. Who knows with him? You can't take anything he says seriously. He's a clown. Him and my Lord and Savior on my nerves. Yeah, they just be doing too much. I'm doing way too much. We were literally one tick away from this bar closing and me getting into a trade. No, when I saw Tanya, what was that, maybe like 2 weeks ago? She posted screenshots of Patrick cussing her out through text. Oh, and it was because when I guess she was on a losing streak at some point, and Patrick was like taunting her, like, you want me to teach you how to trade kind of thing. So he had lost some accounts or something. And she turned around and was like, "You want me to teach you how to trade?" And I think he said "fuck off" or something. It was something with the F word in it. And she's like, "You're upset because I'm doing the same thing that you did to me?" Who is this? Hold on. All right, we gotta push through. However, we started with a double bottom, so I can't take the trade. How wonderful. They're best friends. Yes, okay. I thought I was tripping. He literally posted a video. I saw it came into my news feed on YouTube and it said he was hanging with ICT traders or something. It was him, Tanya, and a guy who had ICT I can't trade shirt. I definitely saw that. Definitely. Okay, y'all, listen. I don't know if my recent obsession has to do with me being, doing jury duty. Because I actually used to be obsessed with stuff like this when I was younger anyway, like crime type stuff. I used to love watching like Law and Order and the First 48 and stuff like that. But at some point last week, there was a video that got posted in my newsfeed on YouTube, and I watched it. And ever since then, my entire newsfeed has practically nothing trading related. Everything is crime stuff. And a lot of times, it's like the body cams of officers when they first hit the scene, hit the crime scene, and then they'll show the interview process, the interrogation process, or it'll just be like the interrogation process. So I actually ended up yesterday watching a couple of these that were with cases that I was kind of aware of. I remember earlier this year, I think it was, the video of the girl Mackenzie Skrilla, something like that. She was the teenage girl, I think she was a teenager, who ended up purposely ramming into a building going 90 miles an hour and killing her boyfriend and his friend. So I only was aware about that case because one day the video of her in court crying when she got handed her sentence, it popped up in my news feed. So yesterday, one of the videos popped up where it was, it showed the body cam when they first got on the scene, them realizing she's alive and taking her to the hospital, the body cam of the officer telling her parents, what happened while they were in the hospital, and then it showed the evidence of how she literally had no remorse after she was like let go after she got out the hospital, and how like that Halloween she decided to be a corpse for Halloween and stuff. And yeah, then it went to them realizing that she did it on purpose. One of the boys, not the boyfriend, but the boyfriend's friend, he had several of his friends on the Life 360 app, so they were able to pull it up and see like, look, she literally accelerated right here, and you can see that they drove off a little bit, and it looks like maybe her boyfriend tried to take the wheel away from her. Like, it was so crazy. So I watched that one. I watched all kind of cases. I watched the case of I feel like I remember this case too. It was a lady who basically sold her 5-year-old daughter for $200 to her sister's ex-boyfriend, and the ex-boyfriend sexually assaulted the little girl and killed her. Um, I watched all kind of stuff. A boy who was 11 years old and ended up getting charged with murder. I think this was in like 1997, and they ended up convicting him, but allowing him to get out when he was 21 from the juvenile detention center, and they thought that he was rehabilitated, and literally I think they said he went 18 months without, getting in trouble with the law. And then after that, he was caught with drugs, and he was caught with drugs multiple times. Like, he was a drug dealer. He got caught with like 200 something pills of something. I don't remember what it was, but I don't watch so much stuff, y'all. And during interrogations, when people realize, like, yo, they got me, the body language change is so significant. It's insane. Insane. Sold her daughter. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The power of technology. Classic narcissist was not. That little hip is crazy. Yeah, that case was crazy. Capital punishment has to come back in all states. Absolutely. Especially when you have damning evidence. You know what I mean? Like, this is not back in the day where you could, I mean, you could still pin stuff on people, but y'all know what I'm saying. Like, this is not back in the day. There is so much technology out here. If you have all the evidence, like, give the max. Like, forget these people. That we are in the information age at this point. If you are that dumb of a person to become a criminal, like, you deserve to be wherever you need to be, because there is no way that criminals nowadays don't know that there are license readers. A lot of people who steal cars, those cars are found so quickly because of the license readers that are all over the place. You got Ring cameras. A lot of establishments, like, these cameras that are on the side of buildings, these are not like the cameras from when we were kids where that shit is all grainy and everything else. Like, so I'm gonna tell y'all, I watched this one, right? So they interview this witness. The witness, so there was a guy in a pickup truck who ends up getting shot. Okay, shot and killed. So the witness is like, there were two guys in the car, in the car who killed him, and he was like, he specifically said that the person on the passenger side, like, was doing this. So they put their hand outside of the car and was literally shooting over the top of the car. Okay. And said that the person in the driver's seat was, shooting outside of the car as well. I don't know if I like that trade. I don't think I do. Uh, that would have came close to, yeah, exactly. So anyway, so he's talking about that, and that was like the specific detail right there. Okay. So they bring this girl in, and the old school officer's like, look, I don't think that you did it. This officer right here does, another officer does, but I just don't feel like, you did it. And she was genuinely like, she really did not think that that girl did it. So let me tell you where she messed up. Now, the whole time she got her hands, in her hoodie, and she's like, I wouldn't do that, like, whatever. So they never shared the detail of how the shooter shot out of the car. Mind you, never ever shared that detail. So into the investigation, at some point she goes, why would I shoot? Why would I put my hand out of a car and shoot? She does like this, and shoot. When I have tattoos on my arms, I would easily be identified by the tattoos on my arm. So she already messed herself up when she said shoot like this, because that detail was never given. So then also, this was a month after it happened. So they had already interrogated her once. So the officer's like, lift up your, She said, well, you didn't have those back then. She said, no, I didn't have those back then. She says, so how would you be identified by your tattoos that you didn't have? She said, well, I had this one, but it was on her left arm. She said, but you said shoot like this. There was no tattoo on that arm. She gave herself away. At that point, when she realized them people had her, baby, she got the rocking. She was sitting still the entire interrogation until she realized she fucked up. She was rocking back and forth. Just rocking. I said, whoop, they got you. It was over from there. Like, criminals are so stupid. So stupid. And so they end up showing the clip again of the witness who was interviewed a month prior saying the exact thing. So basically they thought that it was he thought that it was guys who were shooting, because obviously most people wouldn't think that it would be women, but also the car that they shot out of had tinted windows. So he really didn't know. He just saw arms out of the car shooting. And basically come to find out, they were shooting at some guys, I guess, that they had beef, or maybe their boyfriends had beef with. I don't know. But the person who actually ended up getting hit and dying from it had nothing to do with anything. He was just literally driving through. Yeah. Good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? Oh, you at work? Good morning. Good morning. People selling their kids is a big thing. It's insane. Insane. The hardest working man I know. It sounds like you're about to be promoted to sugar daddy again. The officer was like, thank you. Exactly. Like, what? Baby, just terrible. Then I watched one of a 13-year-old. Was he 13? No, I don't think he was. Was he? No, he was 15. Neighbors called because they saw somebody suspicious in the neighborhood. So they call the police. The police tells the boy to drop to show him his hands. He instead pulls out a gun, shoots him at point blank range like 5 times, and kills the officer. So he comes in with his parents. His parents are like, look, son, just tell the truth. They got you on video, your clothes. He like, I gave them clothes away already. 15-year-old dummy. They got your shoes. I gave them shoes to somebody. He kept trying to say it was somebody else, and then eventually he admitted that it was him. He basically said that when the officer said something to him, he got scared, and as he was pulling the gun out, he thought the safety was on and it wasn't, and he ended up shooting him. But you emptied 5 shots. And he was like, well, he was reaching. And it's like, even if the officer was reaching for his gun, he's an officer. You don't get to shoot and kill him because of that. What? That was a mess. What else have I watched? I actually started watching the one with the football player. I think he played at FSU or something. I feel like it was FSU somewhere. But I feel like he got off. I didn't finish watching that one because I was like, oh, I remember this case, but I don't remember what ended up coming from it. But he had a ring camera, and it showed that these guys came to his house to fight him, or they said they were coming to just talk to him. He went inside of his house and got his gun and came back out and started shooting at them as they were getting in the car. But I just saw an interview with him. So he's obviously out of jail, and I guess he was maybe found not guilty. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that one because I didn't watch that one all the way through. But I'm actually surprised that he got off because, like, in Missouri, when you went inside of your house to get your gun and those people were not like threatening you anymore, they wasn't trying to barge into your house, that's first degree. Easy. You had time to deliberate. So I'm actually surprised about that one. You a Law and Crime Network addict? Are we psychos for this? Because the one part about it is I hate that it's like real stuff that happened to real people, but I'm just like so interested in the process. And I told y'all that's the only reason why I decided to go forward with jury duty, because I actually love hearing the details and like how they found certain stuff and things like that. But yeah, have y'all seen the recent story about the 15-year-old? My auntie was talking about that, and I didn't see it though, but she was talking about how the boy tried to blame it on the brother who was also killed, like tried to put the gun in his hand or something. But I told her that it would be very difficult for him to get off on that anyway, because like when it comes to like murder suicide, for instance, the person he was trying to pin that on, they would have to prove that, you know, the bullet went at a certain trajectory that would explain it being suicide. And yeah, she was like, they probably were going to try to cover that. Nah. Mm-mm. It's very difficult to get away with that. Very difficult. To be honest with you, the only time I've seen people get off on that is if it has to do with law enforcement or the military. Like, I don't know if you guys ever heard about this. This happened when I was in high school, but one of my classmates' sisters who was in the military, um, they found her sexually assaulted. I think they might have even burned her private parts, and she was shot to death. And those people got off on it. I still don't understand how, because she was short with shorter arms, and there's no way for her to literally turn the shotgun the way that the trajectory would have had to bend because of how short her arms were. But that's military and them, you know, covering for a non-black person doing a crime against a black person. Period. That's it. That's all. But that was like a crazy case, and I don't think that they ever did anything about it. Don't think so. I cannot believe I did not get another goddamn on trading. This is why you don't make mistakes. Because I would be plus $86 if it wasn't for that first damn trade. So annoying. You saw housewives killing their husbands. But girl, because you just have to wonder, like, what are y'all doing up in there? You know, a lot of women think that they want to be housewives, but most of them do not. Not to say that all men who are sole providers are controlling, but they fit a certain profile for the most part. We psychos, new trader. You get scared. Because, baby, let me tell you something. Okay, look. Hopefully, I don't start crying. Okay. So, Sunday night, I feel like I had this dream because I went on a spree on Sunday. No, it was Saturday night. Yeah, it was Saturday night. I kind of went on a spree watching that stuff before I went to sleep, and I'm the person who, like, I can watch scary movies all day every day, but I gotta watch something funny for like at least 15 minutes before I go to sleep. Um, but basically, long story short, I had a dream Saturday night that my donor barged into the house and wouldn't leave, and my cousin kept trying to get him to leave, and he wouldn't. And as my cousin got up to approach him at like the entryway from the foyer to the living room, he pulled a gun out and held it right in my cousin's rib cage. And my cousin's like, yo, like, chill out. He's like, I told you this is my house, I can come back whenever I want to, blah blah blah. So he takes a flat butt rifle and stands it up on its back, puts it in the foyer before he leaves, and he puts a knife in the ground. And we have hardwood floors. He puts a knife in the ground. So my cousin takes the knife and he's like carving it. I'm like, yo, stop, you messing up the floors. And he wasn't listening. I'm like, stop, you messing up the floors. And my mom's like, no, I told him he could. So he caught, I'm telling y'all, my dreams be crazy. And I had this dream in like 30 minutes of sleep. So after he finishes carving the floor, he lifts it up. There's like crumples of money everywhere. And my mom's like, I knew he was hiding money, da 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 da. And but then there's like these little tiny microphones that are all in the floor. and we find out that he planted them before he left, and there's like they're in each room, but it's blinking like it's a bomb. So I start panicking. I'm like, y'all, he's about to blow us up. He's like trying to kill us. And so we trying to like gather everybody, and I'm trying to like go get clothes on and so we can leave out and all these other things or whatever. So we finally get out of the house, and there's four people who pull up in a pickup truck, a red pickup truck, and one of the ladies is trying to approach me, and I'm like, yo, I don't know who you are, like back up. And she's like, I'm here to help you. I'm like, no, I don't know who you are, show me your badge. She's trying to get closer. I'm like, no, just show me your badge. And it says something against humanity. So I'm like, I was trying to call 911 at one point. I don't know what it is, but I have dreams where like when I'm trying to call 911 or even call like my mom or whoever, I'm saying the number out loud, I'm typing the number on the phone, but whatever shows up on the screen is totally different from what I'm typing. So eventually my cousin, the one with all the kids, he calls me. He's like panicking, and he's like, where are you? He's like, you have to get out of the house. I'm like, I'm trying to call 911. Can you call 911? He's trying to kill us. He's trying to kill us. And he's like, did you get out of the house? Like, he's trying to kill you. I'm like, I know, call 911. And then I woke up, and I woke up like, I let out a sigh of relief because I'm very aware in my dreams. Like, if it don't matter what my dream is about, if it's something where like it makes me uncomfortable or whatever, I literally tell myself in my dream, like, you're dreaming, like it's cool. But this one felt so real. When I woke up, I let out a sigh of relief. I made my mom come in here. I told her about the dream, and I just like broke down crying. And I think it's because that's like the first dream I had of him trying to kill me since he left. So I'm pretty sure I told you guys I had to sleep with a knife for like about a year because he was so physically threatening. Like, he would like be standing over me like this and just doing stuff like that. One time he was like chest bumping me like a nigga off the street trying to fight me. Um, and so my nightmares were so bad that I had to sleep with a knife under my pillow. That was the only way that I would feel safe. You know what I mean? And so since he left the house, though, I have not had, it's been a couple of years since I've had a dream of him trying to harm me. So I think that like just because it had been so long and it felt so real, I just like, I broke the fuck down. I did. It was crazy. I know this girl I did watch this stuff. Applejack. I know. I like, that was a crazy dream. Crazy dream. And then even I told my mom and I actually told my grandma yesterday, but I've told a couple of people in recent years. But ever since I was a kid, I used to have these nightmares that there was like an evil entity in our house. Even as young as like 4, 5, 6 years old, I used to have those dreams. And at our old house, my bedroom was like across the hall from my parents' bedroom. But no matter what, it was very hard for me to get in. Like, it was like the hallway was a mile long. I just could never get into the room. And the few times that I would, only my mom is there. When we moved into this house, I was like 10 years old, and my room was on the very end of the hallway from theirs. And same thing, I would have these dreams that there's an evil entity in my parents' bedroom, and I'm trying to save my parents. And every time I get there, the evil entity is gone and only my mom is there. I have not had any of those dreams since he left. When I tell y'all I have discernment, I have discernment. Now, do I think that he's so evil that he would ever harm us in the way that I've had the dreams? Um, I don't put anything past anybody. I'm gonna say no, but it's just, it's not a coincidence that after he left the house for years, I didn't have any of those kind of dreams. Just saying. But yeah, we need love and light in here. I'm weak. I wish. Parents helping them cover up the murder. No, this is real life. Yeah, people are crazy as hell. All right, y'all. So I hate today. I hate this whole week, actually. But oh, it got really hot. This is where we're at. 2 trades, win, loss, basically break even. Like I said earlier, I am going to go back to trading the TopStep account. I'm gonna put it in my settings and everything so that that's what opens up, because at this point, because I am like $1,800 or so away from getting to the $1,600 threshold to withdraw the $1,500. And I only have 4 trading days left. I can't trade this account because the only way, actually, I'm fucking lying. Wait a minute. Wait, guys. Wait. I might be able to trade it one more day. How many trading days I said I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I can trade one. Okay. If I don't, I would have to hit 450 each day though. And I don't even know if the market will give me those possibilities. Okay, so what I'm probably going to do is trade this account one more day on Thursday. If I don't hit 450 on Thursday, I'm done with this account. I don't care anymore. So I'll have to up the daily goal to like 460 or something because 1600, the max is 480. So technically I do still have a chance. Now, will the market give me what I need in order to be able to do that? Probably not. So 450, I basically have to be plus 6 trades each day. I mean, if I have the opportunity, if the market's giving me what I need and I take every trade, which I did today, and I think I even did yesterday for the most part, if the opportunity is there, then I could do it. So yeah, I'll trade the PA one more day. If we don't get to 460, then I'm done. And we're just going to focus on TopStep because I'm over it. I don't really feel like getting all the way up to, what would I have to get up to? If I can go 500 into the buffer, so that'll be like 1100, right? 1100 plus. Yeah, I'd rather just trade TopStep right now. So we'll do one more day. Does Amazon sell oil? I don't know. I don't know. All right, yeah. We'll trade it one more day and we'll just kind of go from there. I probably need, if I have one more dream like that, yeah, I'm gonna have to get some holy oil. But yeah, so sorry I couldn't trade more, you guys. I don't know what I'm apologizing for. It's not my fault the market is freaking trash, but I don't know. I tried. But I thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys bright and early Thursday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.